Obviously layoff on both sides, but you just want to come out and try to get your feet under you and get off to a good start. And I thought there were some good things early on, and at times they sustained some momentum. But I thought we controlled play through major parts of the game, created a lot of good looks. I think we kind of made it a little bit more difficult on Sorokin because I think he clearly was seeing it really well, and obviously a really good goalie. And then we really have to execute in our coverage in our own zone, especially when pucks get turned over. We don't break out clean. We got to execute defensively and make sure that game doesn't get away from us like it did at the end after working hard to tie it up. So unfortunate one with I thought some good things, especially coming out of the break.
What stood out about the way they played defensively, particularly late at the end there?
Well, they're obviously going to defend their net, defend the middle of the ice, something they've done really well for a number of years. Obviously, really good goaltending. So you're trying to earn your way into that ice and create opportunities, second and third chances. Big long D. So you wear that at the time and space you're trying to create and those types of things. So you just got to continue to try to make the right plays, execute, and earn your space. Win races, win 50-50 pucks, and also try to find a way to get enough to get the victory.
John, loss. Was it more difficult to adjust when you guys do score late to tie it and then they come right back and score?
Yeah, loss is a loss, like you said, but those are positions we want to be in, or you find a way back and you do it. You grab momentum, and like I said, we got to execute and make sure our details in those situations. We don't get out clean. They find a way to recover a puck or have a good forecheck, and the way we got to have our coverage and obviously doing a good job in front of our net and defending and not letting them get that last one. So obviously it's things.
Obviously, you don't get the result. It felt like you and your line had a good jump though tonight. Like, how did you feel?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good. I think getting your legs and your lungs back to that level of intensity. But certainly, I think game with the puck, was good. Made plays and just trying to be connected through all three zones and be responsible and counted on in all areas, not just offensively. So, I've liked a lot of things in my game all year. Some nights are better than others in the way you execute, but just keep having a good foundation and try to play well.
Quite a battle tonight. What was this like for you, going up against Sorokin and the tough Islanders team?
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting game. Sorokin made a couple of good saves. Yeah, I think fun to watch. We play against a really good team. These guys go to the net all the time. Maybe 75% you didn't see shot. Because these guys come to the net really hard. We missed points today. This is bad for us. But we need a heads up. Tomorrow will be new day.
You feel any rust coming off the break? It's maybe not easy to get thrown right into a game so quick.
But I was practiced a couple of times, on ice. No, it's not easy. Practice is not like in a game. And the difference, you play the game against a really good team, and your reflex, your mental is back. Yeah, I think just a more goalie reflex, a little bit slower than normal. That's why you guys receive a lot of a soccer saves today. We have what we have right now, and keep it working.
There was a point in the second period where you're slow to get up. What happened there?
Sometimes it's not easy, big goalie, and I'm not too young. I'm not 18 anymore. Yeah.
What did you see on the breakaway, the McLean goal?
I was talking with Jonesy. He said he will be shot 100%. Yeah, I'm think about too. I'm go too low a little bit. It's a good move. We play in NHL. Yeah, and mostly guys know how to do with a one-on-one. He's get better today. Who knows? Maybe I'll get better tomorrow.
How did you feel about the team in tonight's game?
I think we had a lot of looks at their net. We weren't able to capitalize on it, but I think we played a good game. I would see a couple mistakes that cost us.
I asked John the question too, but Mitch, a loss is a loss. But any more frustrating when you guys do tie it late and they get that goal within regulation?
I mean, I think any loss is just frustrating. It doesn't matter really how it happens. You're never happy leading the rink after that, after a loss. So, regardless of how it happens, you're just not happy about it. We'll take a look at it tomorrow, see what we can do better, and fix it going forward.
Barzal was saying during the All-Star break he feels like he's playing the best hockey of his career. Obviously, you saw him up close. What's standing out about him in the matchup against him right now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's hanging on the puck very well. He's making a lot of great plays. He's very good at creating himself open space, and everyone over there knows to try to find ice to put themselves in good areas that he'll find them usually. So he's been playing some great hockey, and good for him.
How did you feel after All-Star weekend, after a busy weekend? How did you feel in this one?
I felt good still. I mean, the weekend was a lot of fun, but it's definitely hectic, especially being here with all the requests and stuff you had to do. But, it was a hectic weekend for sure, but still felt good out there tonight, and probably helps playing in that game on Saturday.
Much of the growth have you seen from William when it comes to the penalty killing side of things?
Yeah, it's been great. He's been asking questions, he's been learning a lot. So, like I said at the start of the year, he's got great IQ out there. He's got a great stick. He's got great feet work and speed. So, I think it was just about him getting comfortable in that role, and then you knew he was going to be good at it. So it's coming through now, and it's great to see.
How did you feel about the team's performance tonight?
I mean, I think it was a good hockey game. I mean, we had our chances, they had theirs, and they just capitalized on theirs. We couldn't put it in front on their side when Tone had it 3 posts there. We just have to build on it, keep the momentum and be ready for the next game.
Were you expecting you might have to drop the gloves after you turn around on the hit on Barzal there?
I mean, it's their best player, right? So when you hit them, you got to expect it. And our vet stepped up for him.
How did you see the hit? How did you see it? It's not an easy guy to get a body on.
No. I mean, he has his habits, and when you know them, you just try to meet halfway.
If you can make a hit like that early in the game, you feel like it plants the seed. What sort of impact are you hoping that will have?
I mean, we got a power play out of it,
Yeah.
so just trying to make a difference out there.
Do you find you've been doing that in the games you played your son and coming into the lineup and making an attack for the team?
I mean, in my own way, right?
Yeah.
I don't bring a lot of offense, but I try to do an impact on my defensive side and my physicality. And I think so far I've done a good job.
But a quiet, steady game can have that same impact, right?
Yeah, well, I have a simple game, so it's hard to miss it, So.
A big block on that penalty on the first.
Yeah.
The fans really appreciate it. What's that mean for you when they notice that?
Yeah, I felt that one, for sure. No. I mean, the PK, you need to block those shots, and it kept us in the game.
What's going to be the key for the PK with Yarncroke and now Kampf out?
I mean, those guys who didn't get as many looks on the PK, now they're going to get their chance, and they just have to step up and just stay tight as a team and make the job done.
What sort of potential do you see for William on the PK?
Right?
What sort of potential do you see for Nylander on the PK?
I mean, he's a good skater, right? So I think he has 2 short-handed goals this season. So, I mean, if he can get those little looks on the PK, help us get the lead, why not?
Sheldon, how do you assess the team tonight?
I thought we played well enough to win, but did just enough to lose, and that's why you lose games.
Is it frustrating when you lose track of where the penalty clock is and you let a guy slip behind you? Is that something at this point of the year that shouldn't happen anymore?
At this point of the year, this is the National Hockey League. That's Pee-wee stuff. It's nothing to do with the season or anything like that. You play on the power play in the National Hockey League, they should not get behind you coming out of the penalty box.
All losses are tough, Sheldon, no matter how they happen, but any more difficult given that you guys tied the game late and there's turnover in the defensive zone.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We played well enough to win the game, but we do just enough to lose, right? Second goal, third goal. Those are gifts. You can't give gifts to the goalie's playing the way he is in the other end. Goals so hard to come by. You battle your way back to tie the game. You can't do that. Not if you want to win games.
Do you think the rest played into the guys not being engaged?
Both teams were doing the same thing.
What do you make of how the penalty kill handled things? Obviously, you're missing Kampf and on top of Yarncroke.
Yeah, I thought we did fine with that. Willie did a good job for us in the face-off circle there when we needed him to. The fact we got back-to-back penalties pretty much are close together there. Like it was hard. You know, you don't have a lot of penalty killers today. You're kind of experimenting with some guys and trying different things. But yeah, we got through that.
What sort of impact does it make when Benoit throws a hit on one of their top players and you end up on the power play out of it? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, to me, it's a game-changing opportunity, right? And we score right out of it on the 4-on-4 portion of it, and your power play gets an opportunity to really, you know, make its stamp on the game, and we don't get that, and then you give the one up coming out of the box. So, you know, it's a great effort by Benoit to put our people in a great spot to take a hold of the game. So that's, you know, aside from the fact that we get the goal immediately after, you know, the power play that's disappointing. Yet the power play comes through at a critical time in the game for us when we need it there. And like I said, you can't give them what we gave them there to lose the game.
Would you make of Matthew Nye's game? It seemed rest served him well.
Yeah, I thought he had more jump today. I thought he got better as the game wore on. And, you know, I was thinking of actually looking to change some things on that line. I thought you'd stay with it. Third period was his best period. Like he made some really good plays. Was in on the forecheck. Obviously, the one that Austin hits a couple posts. That's nice. He making that play there for him. So yeah, so that was, you know, that was good. Like I said, anything in terms of the details of the game and stuff that might slip when you spend a week away, should be made up for by energy and enthusiasm and all those kind of things. And I thought, you know, specific to Nyes, I thought he got better as the game wore on and seemed to have a little extra energy in the third period she needed. I mean, we had to lean on our top guys a lot here tonight, you know, as they were doing on the other side, and the guys out of our lineup here tonight, and your depth takes a hit, and Barzal's playing a lot here tonight, and when he was out there, he was in control of things for the most part, but especially if there's times when I was trying to get a mismatch somewhere else with our guys, and if it wasn't Matthews against Barzal, like the ice was tilted in the wrong direction, so we ended up having to lean on our guys a lot as a result of some of those top end guys.